Sense of Purpose going in. Frankie Dadari bringing Juniper Pass to the outside gate. Coming up, Juniper Pass straight in. Gates closed. They're all set. Field for the Breeders' Cup Marathon sent on their 1 3/4 mile journey. They all came out smoothly. It's Commander in the white cap, as expected, going out to show early speed alongside Sense of Purpose and Juniper Pass. The 3 outside horses are quickest early. Tucked in right behind them is Fame and Glory. Down at the rail, Mike Smith now bringing Atigun through, and Atigun goes up to race in 4th. Eldafar makes some headway, and now here's Jay Cito. Jay Cito's come from last. He was last after the first few jumps, and Jay Cito's gone all the way up to 2nd now. Balladry's in the blue colours down at the rail. On the far side, Eldafar, Rompers racing in behind that. Grassy's the grey, gives them 7-length start. Then we come back to Almudena, white cap racing back second last, and not going with them is Calidoscopio. Calidoscopio's last by 10. Coming to the top of the stretch first time round now. No early speed at all in the beginning, so Jay Cito's decided to go on and take it and kick on with it. So Jay Cito, Balladry's up alongside of him. Just in behind that, Mike Smith and Atigun, gold cap, perfect spot in 3rd. Here's Frankie Dadari in the red colours. Juniper Pass on the outside. The gay is Grassy. Balladry's down at the rail. Fame and Glory is back 7 lengths off the leaders. Sense of Purpose in behind that. Alongside we have Romp and Aldafa. They're a good 10 lengths off the leaders. Then we come back to Almudena, not abroad, and still last a long way as Calidoscopio. So they've covered half the ground now, and unfortunately Stick's already out on Fame and Glory. So Fame and Glory obviously not liking it. Coming under a ride, he's just losing ground. 3rd last, Fame and Glory not a factor unless he absolutely turns it around. Onto the backstretch they go, and it's Jay Cito on the inside. Atigun is right up alongside of him, and Atigun now going to kick on. Atigun takes the lead with 5/8 to go, and Atigun's just cruising out here, gets a comfortable lead. Jay Cito's 2nd. Commander in the white cap has lost ground. Now Frankie Dadari putting Juniper Pass into a striking position in 3rd, and the grey Grassy's moving into contention too. Then it's Romp. Not abroad behind that. On the far side we have Aldafa. Balladry's down at the rail, and now Calidoscopio trying to get involved, still 8 off them. They run past the 3/8 pole now, and Atigun kicks for home. Juniper Pass looms the danger on the outside. The grey Grassy plugging away from 3rd, and then not abroad. They come to the top of the lane. It's all about staying power now. Atigun and Mike Smith the ones to catch. Atigun's in front. Frankie Dadari and Juniper Pass right there. The grey Grassy's running a game one on the outside of that. And here's Calidoscopio so far back early. But now Calidoscopio coming with a run in the centre of the track. It's suddenly wide open. Atigun along the inside. Down the centre, Calidoscopio. And Calidoscopio, a distant blast early on. Is coming home to Romp in the Breeders' Cup Marathon. Calidoscopio and Aaron Grider won it by 4 or 5. Grassy was 2nd. Atigun finished 3rd, and Juniper Pass was 4th.
The oldest winner ever of a Breeders' Cup race, the 9-year-old Calidoscopio and Aaron Grider in the Breeders' Cup Marathon.
Aaron, you've been riding for 26 years. Nobody works harder in the business than you do. Your first Breeders' Cup win today. What's this mean to you?
Oh, it means everything. This is so fun. The way we were able to get on this horse, and they've just been great people all along. They brought the horse in a couple months ago, and they've done the right thing to give him a chance, and I appreciate the opportunity.
Aaron and I talked a lot about this horse, 9 years old, a little quirky a couple of days ago. And in fact, he's trained for the 2 months since he's been here without a saddle on. The only time he's had one on is when you've worked him. But even when you've worked him, he's had a little bit of quirks about him too, hasn't he?
Well, he's just old and smart. You know, he knows a lot more than I do. And, you know, they told me to go out there and close my eyes for the first mile and enjoy the ride the last 3/4. So he did what he had to do.
You told me the other day that you thought he might break a little bit slow, but it didn't matter because he had 1 3/4 miles. Tell me about the break, and you were last in the early going. Any concern that you wouldn't catch up?
No, they warned me that he would break slow, and I see all of his tapes, but they said just detach yourself from the field. Let him settle, let him gallop along, and let him be happy. And that was the key, because the further he went along, by the time we had gone a mile, he started picking it up and getting stronger.
Well done, Aaron. Happy horse, happy rider.
Thank you, Donnie.
All right.